Good morning and welcome to run number 26 for the Marathon Training Plan 2020, and today introducing the tempo run. So I'm actually super excited for this. I think we're doing it at around 5:43 pace, 3k, and the thing I love about tempo runs is I get to kind of get that bit more speed, and it's one thing that I've struggled with is I go a little bit too fast in some of my runs. Well, now I have the excuse to do it a bit more, and I mean obviously I'm still going to try and keep it at that threshold, but it's something to be excited about. So now the other good news is, as you can see, I'm out here getting ready to run. Went and saw the Osteo, and some good news there. He said yes, I can go run. In the short of it, he said if I start feeling things to stop, but basically he said it looks like a couple of my ribs got caught or have just been a bit nibbed, and that's what's caused the pain. Bit out of alignment. He did some snap, pop and crackle. Yeah, he seemed to have fixed me up. I am going to go see him again next week just to do one more checkup. No, I think, look, I'm positive, but until I run I don't really know, so I'm a little nervous. Hopefully I'm not going to be running too stiff or tight. I've just done a bit of a stretch, hopefully loosened up, and good to get this done. Yeah, just want to say thanks to everyone, continued support, really appreciating it. All the questions, the comments, the engagement, thank you very much. This is what it's all about. And you know, the last video was a little different. Obviously I had to do some walks, but you know, I wanted to share with you the reality of the training plan, of it all. And you know, I'm not here to tell you something that isn't true, trying to share my experience, maybe an experience that you'll have, but no, I'm very keen to get out and get this run happening, so let's do it. Nearly forgot what shoes I'm wearing. These are the ones. Halfway. Feeling okay. Yeah, boy. Tempo 3k done and dusted, and feeling good. I think I've done pretty consistent. I reckon probably 5:39 pace, and I haven't looked yet, but I was pretty consistent. I've probably gone a bit too fast, but at the same time I'm feeling good, feeling happy, and trying to just, you know, keep that in a bubble and not overdo it. Now, you're all probably asking, how's the back? First off, the back it felt pretty stiff and sore when taking off, but not in the same spot where I had the pain. And I don't know if this is because he's done some realignment for me and it's just, you know, feeling something which is a good feeling, or if it was bad. Now, I also felt some pain right here, which I think is connected to where I was feeling the pain. However, by the time I got to about 2k, it's gone. So feeling confident. Obviously it's a good thing, and today's only a 3k. I think tomorrow I've got an 8 or an 8.5, so we'll start to really test it a bit more. But no, I'm a happy chap. All right, let's have a look at the stats and yeah, see how we went. All right, we're going to check the Nike first. Add it to the tempo. Fly, felt really good, and now we check the Garmin. Hasn't synced yet. There we go, 3k. Look at that. Called it. 5:39, but done pretty good. And look at this. 5:37, 5:47, 5:33. Yeah, so was a little bit too fast, and I slowed down at the halfway mark. I just did a bit of a loop-de-loop, and yeah, look at that. I'm stoked. So I think one thing that I just want to say, and you know, this is probably evident across a lot of the other channels that I'm connecting with, collaborating with, and talking with, and sharing ideas. So Vince over at his channel, you know, he recently was talking about, you know, positive energy, and you know, having that, yeah, I guess trying to share that contagious attitude and energy and positivity. And you know, I think one thing that I realized last week was, you know, I could have decided to get in a bit of a rut and, you know, have a bit of a sook around my back, but I have to embrace it, follow the journey and do what I need to do. And then today, obviously, I've got the orders that I'm okay to run, and you can see the smile on my face. I'm very happy. So one thing that I want to remind everyone is things will never go to plan, and I 100% understand that. You know, this I'm comparing running to life. Well, yes, but in different elements, we all go through things in different ways, and we all deal with things in different ways. To me, if I can't run, that's a big boo-boo, because that's what's enabling me to clear my head, to stay fresh. Whereas for other people, you know, it could be if you don't have a job, you know, that's going to be quite a different a different kind of situation to not being able to run. So I totally understand that. What I'm trying to say is try and look for the positives, try and look for the opportunities, and try and find some of that positivity that you can help yourself get through with, but also share with others, because I guarantee you, everyone is going through something one way or another. It's just a matter of what they're showing and what they're telling you. So just keep that in mind. All right, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. One question I want to kind of just leave with you kind of on that is, look, and I understand this is a bit personal, so if you don't want to, you know, put your comments or whatever, that's fine as well. But with this whole COVID situation, you know, what have you had to do to kind of pivot in terms of what you're doing, whether it's to do with work, maybe you've lost a job, or maybe you're just having to work from home. Now, on the other hand, with running, I mean, this is a good example. A lot of us are frustrated that we can't do our events, that we can't do our races, and a lot of people have spat the dummy and they're not training or not doing anything. Whereas, well, like myself or other people, they're, you know, taking the opportunity to still pursue goals and go towards things. So not necessarily running related, but what have you in your life had to deal with in terms of pivoting to the new, or doing something different in your life because of the circumstances? All right, that's it for today, and thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to run number 27 for the Marathon Training Plan 2020. And today it is cold. It is 4 degrees. We are doing a endurance run, 8.5k, averaging 6:39. These are the shoes I'm wearing today. Trail shoes. We'll be going out on the sand again, probably a bit muddy. I'm going to be quick right now because I have a meeting in an hour and a half and I need to make sure I'm back in time. And this should probably take about 50 minutes, I reckon. Probably 50 minutes or so, a bit more. And it actually looked like it's going to be a very, very nice morning. So I'm super pumped. Do need to be mindful around my back, see how I go. Might call it short if I need to. Feeling okay, but you know, 8.5k. Yeah, to be honest, I'm a bit nervous, so we just gotta see how we go. So that's all we can do. We'll be listening to my audiobook. Ciao. 1k in, averaging 6:46. Nice. Almost 2 and a bit k in. I am feeling it a bit, just not in the back, no, just a bit tired. And a bit of a mental barrier that I'm working through, so Jesus, it's all good. I got this. Alright, just almost 4k in, almost halfway, and a bit of a, just taking a breather because something's not right. Just trying to find my groove, and I don't know if it's because I'm tired, just overthinking things. It might also just be that I know that I have a meeting that I need to be back for, but I'm definitely distracted. Now, one of the videos I mentioned the other day is in running with AJ and Max was around running with intention. I think I need to get my mind, my brain space, focus on what's the intent of this run. What am I trying to achieve? And I think that's gonna make the difference. Let's get back to it. All right, I've had a good chat with myself and got myself back into a bit more of a focused groove. Whew. Yeah, just, it's one of those runs. These things happen and it's all part of it. It's all part of it. Sometimes the smaller runs, the medium runs, these are the ones that challenge us the most just because they're different. And I think what's great about it is identifying that there's a problem and knowing that this isn't going as planned and just taking it on, because I still gotta get home, but I gotta get the run done as well. So just gotta stick to the goal, stick to the plan, and move onwards. That is a lot of mud. Wow. Oh gosh. Getting it done. Tough run, really tough run, but a great run. It was a mental battle. It was an accomplished run, definitely well deserved. First 4K was just, I don't know, couldn't find a groove, couldn't get focused, couldn't get in the zone, mentally, physically, I don't know. It was a tough stuff. And then after I, kind of just stopped and really understood what I'm trying to achieve, it made a huge difference. Actually, it made all the difference. And second half was so much better. I did at about 7K pick up the numb feet again. Now that I've stopped, it's gone straight away. As soon as I stopped, dead still. Even if I'm walking, it's still there, but once I stopped just before, gone. So maybe I am going to have to do some lacing strategies or look into it a bit more. Anyone else deal with numb feet while running? And this seems to happen in certain shoes as well, so I don't know, it's a bit odd. It's a bit odd. All right, let's have a look how we went. And I don't have much time because I've got my meeting at 9, so we are going to get this done and dusted. There we go, 6:35 pace, not too bad. Endurance. Yeah, it was, yeah. I mean, I didn't have a bad heart, well, I don't think I did, but it just was a bit of a challenge. Average heart rate 153, so not really too sure why I was feeling this way. Splits were pretty consistent. Not really actually, a bit up and down. Second half was very consistent. Alright, that's that. Check out all the steam coming off me. Look, good run, and I think this is one of the runs that enables you to grow, and I expect there to be plenty more of these. And I mean, this is the key takeaway from today is, and it's actually probably the end of my last video as well, was around having to embrace some of the realities of these things and knowing that where my goal is, it's still it's a long way away, but it's the intention of going there and how you're going to get there. You just got to find a way to get there. So this is a very encouraging run, just to remind me that it's going to be a struggle, it's going to be tough, but at the same time, going through that toughness, I've come out smiling, I'm happy, and I'm quite satisfied with what I've achieved. And I was on pace and everything like that. So sometimes we just need to change our mentality, get focused, and get in the game. Loving the book, by the way, with David Goggins. It's great stuff. Anyway, that's it today. tomorrow we've got a benchmark run. All right, ciao. Good morning and welcome to run number 28 for the Marathon Training Plan 2020, and today is a benchmark run and it's benchmark number 3. So if you don't know what it is, we're doing 7-minute warm-up, 3 minutes go, and then 5-minute cool down. And the whole purpose is to just basically see how I'm going in the plan, and it helps the Nike app adapt and basically update my plan for what needs to be done to ensure that I'm getting the best out of this training plan. All right, it is cold, it's about 4 degrees. It is going to be a spectacular morning. I've been getting a lot of comments around, you know, oh, it's amazing where you live, or this is some beautiful scenery and things like that. So appreciate all the love and support, and also I appreciate all the comments, all the questions. But today, focus on the benchmark run, and then I'm probably just going to talk about what would an ideal sponsorship look like. Now, this is all just spitballing and a few ideas thinking about it, but you know, coming back to with intention and things that, you know, having goals or things that you want to achieve. And one thing that's been resonating with me is, well, when you think about having a sponsorship on a YouTube channel, or for anything for that matter, sometimes there's the difference between someone wants you to do product placement or push something and sell it to your viewers or sell it to your audience or community, whereas then there's the other view of something that I'm passionate about, something that I'm an advocate for, or something that I'm 100% authentic about. Now, I think that would be the ideal sponsorship, and I want to talk about that a little bit after the benchmark run. Let's get moving, because it is cold and I am freezing. Yeah, all right, let's do it. Bum, 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 bum. All right, 1 minute out, and just going through my mind, getting the head in the right space. Gonna push this. The intention here is to see what I can do, and not overdo it, but do it right. See how long I can hold this bad boy. Always get excited, and I always get nervous when it comes to this. Because it's a chance to prove to me that I still got it. All right, 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Oh, I'm spent. Feel good though. Oh. Just gonna walk it off a bit and then do a nice, cool jog home. Oh, Jesus. That was intense. I think, and I know I said it last time, but I'm confident. Best benchmark run yet. Jeepers. Now that I've got my breath a bit more, I'm so excited to see this result. And look, I could be wrong. The point is, I feel so accomplished, and it's moments like these that remind you of why you stick to a plan and why you do it. And I've already had some bumps, but this one is exactly what I needed to just feel good. Feeling so good. Benchmark run number 3 done and dusted. And look, some of you are probably asking, how's my back? Look, it is feeling good. I've actually felt a lot more, I guess more alignment, and it seems like it was probably long overdue going to see an osteo and getting sorted out. It was probably long overdue to go get done, and I was happy to be able to get out and go see him, and I will be seeing him again next week. So yeah, I think that's done some wonders, and it's just, I think it's removed something in my mind that, you know, I shouldn't have to worry about it. At the same time, I'm being sensible, and I do feel things here and there, but it's not the same pain as it was. I feel like it's my body just readapting to, you know, the muscles or where things should be. So let's see, I'll go see him next week, find out if there's anything else I should be managing or worrying about or doing. But in his books he said is, if you feel good, continue to run. So all right, let's get into this result. And so I'll flash them up. So here's 1, 2, and then I'll put 3, just so you have a bit of an understanding. 1 was still better than 2, but I reckon 3 is the best of the 3. Let's get into it. So 1, 4:23, 2, 4:29, 3, 4:14. Look at that, epic! And I'm super pumped with that. And I was talking to myself, fighting myself, saying I got to keep pushing, I got to keep going. And I've pulled up all right. I feel good, I feel strong. Super happy with that. Now, coming back to the point around sponsorships, and I think I don't really have an answer, but I think something that, this is to fellow YouTubers, is one thing that I want to do, and I need to do it soon, is basically reach out to a bunch of different companies, things that are relevant and that I do advocate and stand by, and reach out and say, look, this is what I'm doing, this is my training plan, this is my goal, this is what I'm going to be doing regardless whether or not the marathon actually occurs or not. I will be getting out and getting it done, and I want to see if they want to get involved. And things that I've been thinking about has been potential, whether it's been some of the things that I have on an everyday basis, whether it's some of the nutrition or some of the food that I'm having, maybe it's some of the gels that I'll be starting to use, some of the different powders or protein powders I mean, or it might even be some different things around running bands or just different things that I can stand by. Now I'm going to still have a think about this, and I'll let you know as soon as I do it, just to keep everyone in the loop. But I think something which I want to challenge everyone is, think about what would you think is your ideal sponsorship for your channel at this point in time, and that's most relevant to you. Chuck it in the comments below. You know, if I haven't been over to your channel before, let me know what your channel is in a sentence, and them saying I think the best sponsor for me would be XYZ. I'm curious to know what people think and how everyone's putting their mindset behind this. All right, thanks for all the comments, all the support and all the encouragement. And if for those that didn't know, that Melbourne here in Australia, we've gone into another 6-week lockdown for a wave 2. So a lot of things have been cancelled or shuffled or aren't going to go ahead, which a lot of those things we kind of knew already, but yeah. So yeah, it is what it is. All right. Now, make sure you jump down into the timestamps. I'm not ending the video here. I'm just saying that I'm moving on to the next part of the video. But if there's something in the timestamps that you think is more relevant for you, jump down, have a look around, or come back and you can pick up just where you left off. All right. For now, see you when I'm looking at you. Good morning and welcome to run number 29 for the Marathon Training Plan 2020. And today is an endurance run, 7K at a 6:39 pace. I'm gonna get out, get it done. It's a bit of a weird morning. It's half overcast, half sunny. It's meant to be raining today. It's just about to turn 8 o'clock and it's about 7 degrees. So lots of different things this morning, and it's a bit smoky as well. People have got their fires going, so gonna have to be mindful of that one running. Already coughing. All right, so look, before we get into today's run, just want to say a quick thank you to everyone. Thanks for all the comments, all the involvement, and you know, one thing which I really like is that I asked last week about, you know, what's your favorite book or what's your book recommendations, and I've gotten stacks and heaps, right? So really want to say thank you for that. I'm going to add them to my list for reading and suss them out as well. Some of them I have seen before, some of them never heard of, so do appreciate it. I'm going to get this run done, and then we're going to do a little bit of a Q&A and answer some of those questions you guys have given me, and also a couple of channel shout outs. Whew. All right, let's get it done. And these are my shoes today. All right, halfway, feeling all right, back's all good, mental game strong. It's good. I'm just loving the run because I've needed this just to rest this is my way to just switch off, get away from it all, and feel some wind. Woohoo! Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Solid run, feeling really good. For those that are thinking, how's my back? Back is good. A little bit of tightness in the shoulder, but the back, not even feeling it. Now that doesn't mean I'm not I'm not taking it for granted and I'm not thinking about it. It just means that I'm running comfortable and continuing to do so. And if I was to feel something different, I would probably, well, I'll make a decision then. Whew, super good run. You know, nothing to prove on this run, and I think I had a bit of that rough and tough run the other day and I wasn't mentally there. I was focused on, I had to be at a meeting, I was focused on all these other things, I was stressed. I mean, there was a lot of things which just didn't enable me to put the intention on the run and get it done for those reasons. Whereas today, I'm not bound by different things. I'll be able to get out knowing that this is a 7K run, get out, have some fun, de-stress, relax, and make it productive and make it solid. And well, I've done really well. Feel good, feel strong, no numb feet, and I do love the final part of a run when you're feeling strong, you're feeling confident, and bringing it home strong. So I did do a bit of an increase to pace at the end there. Well deserved. All right, let's get into the stats, get into the details, and then a bit of Q&A and some videos and channels that I've seen this week. So let's do it. Right, as you can see there, still been listening to Can't Hurt Me, and this book is great. It is so good. There's so many things to just learn and understand, and it's really good while running as well, because there's some realities there, or some reminders of, you know, that running isn't always fun, and he talks about this in his book. So yeah, it couldn't be better timing. Let's just make sure the Nikes come through. There it is. Put that on endurance, apply it. It was good. So look, let's have a look at the stats on the Nike. 6:15 pace, so ran a bit too fast, to be honest, and I couldn't help myself. I mean, look at this. You can see down here, getting a little faster, getting eaten by mozzies. Very happy with this. Your heart rate maxed out at the top, but makes sense because I was pushing for the end. Super happy with this one. All right, so let's get into some Q&A. One of the questions that I got last week was from Sweeney Challenge, and he said that what running shoe would you recommend for marathon training? Now, look, I can't answer this for you personally, but my recommendation is go see a foot specialist or go see one of your local shoe shops and get the shoe fitted for you. Find the shoe that's going to do you justice, and tell them what your plan is. Tell them what you're intending to do. Make sure they're clear on what that is. So for me, when I actually did the marathon, I used a New Balance 880 V9s, and I had a couple of these that I was rotating throughout the series, throughout the training. And I think the key thing here was making sure that you don't use a shoe that you've totally worn out, but also making sure that you're comfortable with a shoe on a longer distance. Now, I can't answer for you, and I don't want to go use this shoe and it doesn't work out for you. Find a shoe that you're comfortable with. For me, at the moment, I'll be using the V9s and the V10s for the New Balance 880s, rotating them. I've got 3 pairs, 2 of the 880 V10s and 1 of the 880 V9s, and then I've got the trail shoes and a few others there. So I'll be rotating those, and I'll probably end up using the 880 V9s for the marathon. I hope that answers your question. go get it checked out. Go find the right shoe for you, and then if you're comfortable with them, take it for a long run. If it's working, that's the shoe. But I think the key thing is shoe rotations, as I've learned. All right, the next one was from Life with Vince Lou, and he asked, do I use Photoshop for my thumbnails? No, I actually use Canva, and this app is online tool, quick and easy. It's basically a drag and drop, almost. And it doesn't just do thumbnails, but basically it's just to create designs. It's online design software, very easy to use, very simple. There's lots of tutorials, lots of guides, but essentially I do all my thumbnails in there, all my Instagram posts, actually a lot of my socials, and even the intro to this video and some of the transitions is all done on Canva. Yeah, check it out. If anyone has any questions on Canva or some other tips or tricks that they want to hear, I'm no expert, but I'm happy to share. 3 channels to check out this week. These are all, I do like all these for different reasons, and there's something for everyone, and they are more running related or fitness related, but they've made me happy, or they've sat with me for a certain reason. So the first one is Miles Be Running, and we just met, and the thing I want to call out for his channel is jump over, and I'll put the video link below in the description. Go check out his channel trailer, watch that, and then I'll be surprised if you don't subscribe and want to watch his channel, because that trailer is just on point. It is, go check it out, really good, great stuff, Miles. Looking forward to following you along, and that trailer is gold, man. It's really good. Next one is a channel called FitLabb, and this guy's name is Aaron, so go check him out. And the thing I like about this channel is Aaron is bringing together basically high quality, informative, safe, and value-driven content around fitness, strength, and exercise, nutrition, the whole works. But he is putting in a huge hustle right here. His authenticity, his intention, and just his approach to doing this, it's content that it's not really done this way. Now there's plenty of workout videos, there's plenty of nutrition videos, there's plenty of all that on YouTube, like it's saturated, right? But I love his approach to it. He's very caring, he's sharing really well, and yeah, it's just really well done. Go check it out if you want some different exercises. He usually takes you through stuff with equipment and stuff without equipment, but you know, he's got everything on. He's got drones, he's got good angles, he's got the work, so go check it out. And the third one for this week, and I was just intrigued by the channel, and Hooded Hill Hopper, and I mean, that name says it all. It's really cool. But basically this guy loves to climb vert. You know, he just loves to climb trails, mountains, treks, hills, whatever it is, and he's doing it with ease. I was surprised by watching him do some of this. I'm just like, what the heck? Now, he said to me that, you know, he doesn't do well on flat, and I'm like, okay. So anyway, go check out his channel. Some pretty cool content there, and it's something different. Maybe you'll be able to pick up a tip or two from him as well. I haven't gone through all his videos, but you know, there's been a couple that have, it's made me call it out because I think they're intriguing for other people to check out too. And you know, it makes sense. His name is Hooded Hill Hopper, and he's hopping hills, literally. Thank you once again. I can't thank enough. And I'm not finishing the video here. Go jump around in the timestamps, have a look around what you want to see. Maybe you've skipped some things, or maybe you need to come back to it later. But you know, I try to put some content in here for everyone. Everyone likes a little something different, so hopefully there is some value here for all of you. Really enjoying this series, feeling strong, feeling confident, and very happy that my back is, you know, it was just something small and simple. And I'm a bit nervous about tomorrow's 17K run. The only reason I'm a bit nervous is going to be the longest run so far of the training plan, also just because of my back, and I'm just worried I'm putting a bit too much load. But we'll go into it. I'm going to get it done, even if it means walking. But I'm excited. I haven't done a good long run like that for a while. I mean, I did 15K a month or so back, but we're starting to break into that new territory now. The odd numbers, not as easy to do loops. You know, it's where things start to get interesting. So I'm excited to start to get into this territory, and it'll be a couple of weeks and we'll be hitting that half marathon distance. Good morning and welcome to run number 30 for the Marathon Training Plan 2020, and today is a long run. We're doing 17K at a 6:48 pace. I'm actually doing a virtual run for the trail running series. That's meant to be 15K, but I'll just continue on and get the final 2K afterwards. So we're all going to start going and getting ready registering basically online, jumping onto a Zoom call from about 8:30, which is in a couple of minutes. So I figured I'd quickly jump on here and just give you guys a quick heads up. Yeah, feeling good. A little nervous, to be honest, just because, I don't know, 17K, it's an odd number, and just being the first real long run of the plan before I get into the serious long runs. I don't know, it's exciting, and I'm nervous. I'm not anxious, I'm nervous, which is both excitement and probably a little scared at the same time. Nothing I haven't done before. And I think the clear thing here is intention, understanding what this run is. It's not a race. I'm not doing it for a race. I'm doing it slow pace. I'm doing it to just get the long run done and just to enjoy it, have some fun, and listen to my audiobook. Hopefully it's going to be a banger. The weather has turned out to be awesome. It was meant to be raining all today, and it's taken a turn of events, as you can probably tell. I'm all outfitted up, got my gear on, ready to do this. These are the shoes I'm using today, probably my comfy ones. They're not my new pair, still a bit of mud around, and but you know, haven't worn these for a couple of days, so should be all right. Right, see you out there. All right, 1K in, averaging 6:38, feeling all right. And then 16 to go. Alright, 3.7K in. Being authentic here. Just walking the hill a bit just to calm myself down. Probably running a bit too fast, and I need to slow down because I'm riding a high at the moment. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling confident. At the same time, if I'm riding too high, the bigger the fall. So I just need to get myself in check and remember that this is it's a long run. It's meant to be slow and steady. So just make the most of it, don't overdo it. So I'm just calming myself down. Almost 4K. Let's keep going. Alright, 5K in, still going a little too fast, averaging 6:33, feeling good, a little sore on the feet, but yeah, just need to chill, Halfway, well about to enter halfway, just taking the time, reframing what I'm trying to do and achieve here, getting a good groove, but I'm feeling a bit edgy. I just need to relax, calm down. I feel too serious in the run, and I'm feeling tight and whatnot. So, all right, just gone through halfway, and I'm doing a reverse loop now of 7.5K, and then I'll be adding on 2K on the final part to get that 17K. Just had a moment of calm and cool down, just to get myself back into a focused intention of this run. All right, 10K in, averaging 6:34. We got this. All right, 12K in, still averaging 6:32, pretty consistent. And I guess the next step is 5K. 5K to go. Just a park run, just a normal morning run. Let's get it done. 2.5K to go. Done and dusted. All right. 17K. What a beast. And to be honest, it was there was a few moments there where it was a bit tough, but pull through, feel good now. And I had to kind of just remind myself that this run, the intention behind this run wasn't to do the race, just participate and to focus on getting just the long run done. And come around 15, 16K, things did start to get a bit heavy, heavy legs, and it makes sense. I haven't done this distance for a while. I mean, I did do 15k a month ago, but you know, starting to break into the new territory of what my body hasn't experienced for a good, you know, since January was the last time I ran post 15k, I think, because we did the 2 bays and that was 28k. So I think I had done, you know, maybe 20k before that or something. So it's been a journey getting here again, and I'm looking forward to starting to break through those challenges, the mental and physical, as we progress over the next few weeks. Whew. All right, let's have a look and see how we went. I definitely know I've gone way too fast, and that wasn't intentional. It was just, once I got into a groove, I didn't want to keep trying to throttle up or down, so I stuck to it, and I've pulled up all right. Well, we'll see, I guess, from tomorrow. All right, with that average pace 6:30, so yes, a bit too fast, 18 seconds to the kilometer too fast, but that's all right. Average heart rate, surprisingly, I've been pretty consistent along the way, but okay, heart rate wasn't too bad, but I found that I maxed in the middle and not at the end. Usually I max at the end, so there was a bit of a struggle there. Have a look here, this has a better view. Yeah, there we go. Nice, pretty consistent. And then if we add the heart rate along there, see, the heart rate was a bit weird. I peaked when I was probably going my slowest. It was a bit weird, and that I think I had kind of just, I don't know, fallen out of a groove, or I was still finding my comfort zone, and that's okay. But yeah, sometimes gets quite frustrating, but definitely something that I've got to learn with. But all in all, I can't complain. All right, so that's that, guys. I mean, it has been an aggressive week in terms of coming from last week, knowing that I was having some back problems, and I'm just so grateful that I've been able to get back on track as quickly as possible. And it wasn't even really a showstopper, and I think it was the most sensible thing to do, to skip those last 2 runs last week, and just make sure I gave the body the time to heal. And now I'm back at it, and I will be seeing the osteo again tomorrow, and I'm sure, you know, he'll be giving me any more advice that I need to do. But you know, we're basically, this is week 6, right? And yeah, so we're getting closer to that halfway territory. I think, you know, basically it's an 18-week plan, so we're 3 weeks out for halfway, and that's when we'll start to really get into some of these bigger, more challenging runs, and I'm excited to get there. I think the big thing here is that I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't have the support from you guys. I mean, sorry, I would be doing it, but you know, it's making it a lot easier to progress through, to look forward to, and I'm excited to share the journey. And please, questions, thoughts, concerns, whatever it may be, let me know in the comments below. I'll continue to add Q&A into these sessions, and if you've got tips and tricks for me to look at or have a look at or whatever, please do share. All right, so yeah, I'm feeling good. You know, I'm feeling okay, and I think this week has been great, as I've already kind of said, and I'm looking forward to next week. And let's just have a quick little sneak peek of what we're looking at just before anything adapts. And I think there is actually a potential problem with the app at the moment, because it doesn't seem to be adapting. Now, it's kind. I think it keeps saying that I need to sync some runs, but I've already completed those runs. And every time it wants me to sync those runs, it wants me to sync them with this week. But the runs are from a couple of weeks ago. So there's some weird stuff happening there. I'm going to continue on progressing regardless. And as I said, if I need to start manually adjusting the plan, I will. So week 7, we're looking at doing a total of 41 kilometers. Basically, well, another tempo. We've got an endurance, speed session, another long run of 18.5, and then 8. And this is exciting. I'm excited. It's going to be good. I'm hopefully going to be taking a day off from work next week, maybe even 2, just to detox, calm down, rest. We'll see if that happens. And I'm looking forward to being able to, you know, put some attention and focus into the runs, into the channel, and yeah, doing some deeper and longer planning. All right, that's it from me, guys. Really appreciate it. Please do give me your feedback, questions. Let me know. Thank you for sticking around. Really appreciating it. And I just want to say thank you for getting me to 400 subs. I'm over 400 now. I've grown I think I've grown over 50 since starting this series, so clearly there's something here that people are enjoying. Any feedback, any suggestions, let me know. But for now, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do the whole shebang, and hustle. See you next week.